Alright, let's test audio here. Yeah, that sounds fine. How long do I want to play? We'll go for the full game. Hi, Bethy Bell. It's been a while since I've streamed. How have y'all been? Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid. Always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who do I want to be? Last time I was you, so I won't be you this time. I'm torn between these two. Because reminds me of Frankenstein. Just feels right. I too sometimes dress like that and wish to be dissolved into the shadows. But you're spunky. We'll go with you. Okay. Custom name. No battle. No. Oh. Oh, yeah, that would be great. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. My favorite, from last time at least. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Sounds like most D&D characters I play. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Aw, himbo. Liam de Lioncourt, 400-some. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? Miranda, Miranda, Miranda. I could be convinced for Polly. We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but are they rotten in All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Teen Wolf. I forgot about that. Hot or not, take this quiz to find out. Crazy exes. How to deal when they just won't go. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. Now, I have already played this, of course. That's not a secret. I streamed it. But the fact that the jokes still get me after hearing them once, I'm very excited to play the other games later on. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! Which is the coolest mythological creature? Sphinx who supercharged and she raps all riddles. She kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures, but it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The invisible hand of the free market. Fuck the free market. Fuck how we have it, at least. I do love the Sphinx. I also like creating characters, though. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane? An ATM, sugar baby, like here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I've all needed paperwork and I'm only waiting for the conservative, near-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into a waifu husbando territory. This is clearly intended, my god! A dildo, duh. Well, go. Not that. I'm inclined towards this one. Not because I so much agree with that, but I feel it's the closest. What would be a killer accessory? Sunglasses at night, coolness itself, fancy brass knuckles, hell yeah. Necklace with your name, in case you forget. Shiny armor, a fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. Shiny armor?
Let's go.
I need more charm. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Hell yeah. You see Liam talking to Miranda. Miranda looks confused, and Liam looks frustrated. Uh-oh. But I simply do not understand this art you're describing. You say that the piece is a bathroom. No. For the 100th time, the art piece is the experience of going into a bathroom thinking it's an art piece. The artist purposefully gave the room number of the bathroom as the room number for the exhibit, even though there was a whole room full of his paintings elsewhere in the building. It was revolutionary. It certainly seems very complicated. Personally, I prefer the exoplanet sculptures of the Atlantean 5th Dynasty. You know, the man on the moon, the face on Mars, all of Pluto. Art's on such a grand scale. Pah, that's not art, that's populism at its worst. Well, I don't think that bathroom business sounds like art. But how are we supposed to discuss art if we can't even agree on what it is? Oh, if only someone would come along and provide a satisfying definition of art, I would be so pleased. You got this, no problem. It's so simple. Art is a method for making worthless things into very expensive things. Art isn't art unless it makes you feel bad for feelings inside. I don't agree with either of these things as an artist. But the thing I agree with most, I suppose, is worthless into expensive. Not necessarily in a monetary way, but like invaluable. Like, I think of it this way. There's this one doll customizer I love a lot, Dolliteful, and she can turn things, like she can take an old doll and some popsicle sticks and some other materials and make a really cool modified doll with like dragon legs on it. And some of the supplies she uses could be deemed as worthless. I'll go with that. Oh, how true! Mars was just a bunch of sparsely populated red rock before Giblet Grinston completed his masterpiece. After that, he was able to sell it to the Arcturans for 1 trillion doubloons. The Martians weren't happy about it, but you know what they say. Sometimes we must suffer for other people's art. That last bit is the only part of what you're saying that I agree with. So that's what happened to life on Mars. You gain some new knowledge about the solar system, and also +2 smarts and +1 charm. I'll take it.
Let's go.
I'm going all in on Miranda. What was the dollmaker's name? I want to follow them. Delightful. So delightful, but spelled doll instead. And then there's another pair that I love a lot. They're a sister pair named Enchantarium. They make really cool dolls together. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your fork so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. Okay. And that one? That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper. Okay. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. Am I going mad? Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve upon the existing canon. A genius of true subtlety. Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest ultimate new silverware. The salad harp. A harp? For salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat a salad with a harp? Cretin, who said anything about eating? Sorry, my southern just came out for a sec. Thank you, I'm gonna follow them too. Yay. They're really good. Like, even though I've seen a lot, like most of the videos on both channels that I just mentioned, I often go back to rewatch them, and also some of the techniques they use as doll customizers, if you do them on a bigger scale, can also be really helpful with cosplay, I think. Isn't that what silverware is for? Perish the thought! The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on the harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. Miranda, are you okay? My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore salad together at a fancy restaurant.
Let's go.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension? The consequences might destroy the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare, or death, with Polly. And that would be a super interesting event to cover. But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more interesting. Hey, babes! You're making quite a noise. And I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Hey, you two. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future, because continuity at this school seems to be a bit random. Noise! Let's do it! Y'all know my fave things in the world. Drugs. Sexual activities. Noise. No, dummies! That too! But I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. Let's start a literature club. A literature club, you say? Flashbacks to Doki Doki. Huh, I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote dope poems and made new friends? No, the other thing. Ah, fuck, yes, that's right. I was so weird I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between two ideas. I proposed we start the club. A delightful meta club where we enjoyed ourselves by designing and crafting new school clubs. Boring! I proposed the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Whoa, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional. But in any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between two options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one. Because Noelle always seems to choose based on who they want to ask to prom. So which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. So who should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. Huh, tough choice. Mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. A tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options, because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask for prom. And then just throw some confetti. I'm going with the nightclub. Oh, good point, Noelle. I do like nightclubs. You do realize it would be nothing like an actual nightclub, right? Are you sure? Have you been to this Little Pony Sweet Dreams nightclub? No, but less butts and more butts, boo. Pony butts.
How majestic.
Ponies have majestic buttocks indeed.
Whoa.
Whoa, now I need to see it myself. I hope they know how to shake this. Oh, God, what have I done? I have no idea what's happening. The only thing I understood is that my proposal has won, and that's the only thing that matters. Huzzah! Noelle, it might be true you only make choices based on who you want to ask to prom. But if that's true, you're off to a good start. Fuck yeah, you can't wait to tell rad bedtime stories to the ponies alongside Miranda. Meanwhile, you gain +2 charm and +1 smarts. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan and the small magical Latino cat. No, you're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, opening his bleeding chest and eat some of his guts in order to consume his mouth. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 foes before Bob. Hi, Ellie. Hi. Apparently that's how it works. Okay. Woe is me. Sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello! I didn't see you there, as I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence. She did, and she wasn't, but okay. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morn. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. I just finished homework, so I'm finally free. What's that like? I still need to do my homework. How was one supposed to play water polo without a heavily armored seahorse as a mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied that they were too impoverished to afford sea steeds. If so, why, I would love to make reparations. But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind as to take them the gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. Obviously. And what would make the gesture even better is a personal touch of... Toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this was a present from Mer Princess. An elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and a bundle of compromising photographs. Blackmail seems to work in this game. Oh, yes. How better to show that I'm truly making an effort to get to know them on the most personal of levels. I shall do their names in beautiful calligraphy, print their fears in gold leaf, and I shall adorn their compromising nudes with adorable glitter stickers. I may have been misunderstood before, but how could anyone misinterpret this kind gesture? Take the omelet and make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs, so we can all remember how generous I was. With a kiss on the cheek, Miranda hands you the omelet and waves you on your way. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Hell yeah. I'm getting a date this time, guys.
Let's go.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple. Miranda, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know. And I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You, back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat that apple. Princess should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefinder.com. Princess should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them. A marvelous idea! If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to access them fully before making a selection. No, Miranda! No! Come to think of it, I suppose that's why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with. You know, I can't fault that logic because I do know the history behind the original Sleeping Beauty fairy tale. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. That was funny. In any case, you have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poisoned apples to all nearby princes forthwith. Miranda goes off to work poisoning all of her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. Yeah, it escalated very quickly, Bethy Bell.
Let's go.
Where do I go to be more bold? I'm a knight! That day while rehearsing you for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you figurative oral sex. Okay. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school standards. You gain +2 creativity. Miranda's sitting on her throne. She had her servants bring it here, of course. She looks quite worried. You ask what's up. She looks like Princess Daisy. Do you think this play is fabulous? Because it decidedly is not. Welcome back, Ellie. On my father's chart of royal fabulousness, it would rank just below the village pig humping festival. It must be more fabulous. 'Tis my duty as a princess to make it so. But the sheer barbarity has paralyzed my mind. What to do? Alter the script so that it's about your kingdom. It might be vulgar, but it will inspire and educate the peasants. Take the leading role. Nothing could make it more fabulous than your royal presence. Oh, I couldn't possibly. But it's so nice of you. You know what? Just for you, I'll do it. So what if I can't memorize lines or play a role? I'll just call Daddy. He'll teach the director what to do. You hope teach the director what to do doesn't mean torture the director with death. It probably does, though. Anyway, you gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Man, I'm just broken, not bold. Oh, geez, she looks like Daisy. Yeah.
Let's go.
I am broke, and I am not bold. I'm a little lacking on being fun. But where gives me boldness? I'm looking that up. Where gives boldness? Apparently the bathrooms make you bold. And as someone who has, in fact, been to the high school bathrooms, yeah. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits and you gain +2 boldness. Oh, woe is me. Alas and alack a day. Miranda throwing a hissy fit? Must be Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study? Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school. But just today, Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+! And all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment, and then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into the Principal Giant Spider's office, access his computer and alter my grade. Stick a web of flies outside the principal's office, then he goes out to eat, we sneak in to cheat. Burst into tears. Spiders hate tears. I'll try that. My ladies-in-waiting are expert lace makers. I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs. Indeed they don't, or are too terrified to object, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal Giant Spider emerges to gorge on dung beetles that still smell of shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak into his office, and, using the skills you learned from Cyber Terrorism 101, hack into files in no time. Oh, look at that! I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top-secret school security footage. No reason. That seems on the level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions, and just gain +3 charm would be cool. Okay. I shall do that. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone and snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Do you guys know what you're going to dress up for Halloween? I don't know. Halloween is such a weird spot dress-up-wise for me now that I cosplay. Because I have so many costumes. I do. But none of them are like Halloween-type costumes. I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion to the royal family. And if you're good at it, you get lots of likes on social media, and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Noelle? Heck yeah you do, don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in fancy tiny outfits. Yep, it's called dyeing. Me, my stepmom, and my dad, and maybe my stepmom's friend and her daughter are all going as Harry Potter students. Oh. I'll get points with Polly. It's called dyeing. Yes! Dyeing is my fucking fave! I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't get to be alive anymore. But then when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, OMG, dyeing is awesome. Everyone should die. I'm not sure I should dip into this. I'm not sure I would be into this dyeing trend, but I do know that Daddy's reign helps many peasants achieve this meme. So it's nice to know that they are becoming super popular in social media in the process. Remind me to never hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. But hey, Noelle, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dyeing together. That is gonna be a cool costume, Bethy Bell. Yay, maybe? Yeah, yay. I do like Polly.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh no, she's there. Let's go for more boldness. That day you skip class, respecting authority. But you don't stop there. You want to know what... You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. You're minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught. Most terrible news, friend. I have just watched documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family. I did not realize how susceptible we might be to random acts of treachery, or how often we romance our siblings. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. Please help me put my poor mind at ease. How could I possibly identify potential traitors in my court? Just keep an eye out for the classic signs. Shifty eyes, hooded black cloaks, ordering knives in bulk. Pretty much everybody is a traitor. Just spin a bottle on whoever it points at, kill them. Listen. I'm already going for Miranda. So I might as well lead into this, because I support women's rights and women's wrongs. Oh, what do you mean not so bold? Excellent idea, I shall enact it at once. Me? I'm the traitor? Alack, alas, I am my own worst enemy. How could I bring myself to betray me? Miranda immediately arrests herself on suspicion of treason, and you for consorting with a traitor? She's acquitted because she's literally a princess, but you don't have that luxury. No! You're sentenced to be publicly pelted with sea cucumbers, and so lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's go.
I tried to be funny. Oh. Let's go for more fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave. You're casually chatting with one small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story, but by the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her wherever she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs, and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought about managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Divide them in half and make them fight a practice war? 1,000 pinatas. I don't want to mess up with her. Practice war. Ah yes, a healthy live fire scrimmage. They should have no trouble organizing such a thing. My lieutenants informed me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in a real war. That ought to reduce war casualties significantly. And as his father always says, any problems can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. I never understood it until now, but these are such wise words. Remind me to never meet her father, guys. Miranda skips off to organize her little bloodbath. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
You know, I kind of want to talk to them. Just this once. You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table. And also some organs.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. A dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile. Income? Income? You mean the stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them. Huh. And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims would be even more terrified if they know death won't save them. Yeah, but it doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest. A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's got to be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism. That is true. And while I respect your grind, I do. The capitalism is why I'm not into Vera. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Trick everyone in the cafeteria into having a orgy, then 12-minute blackmail in bulk. Well, the blackmail in bulk wouldn't work, because then a bunch of people would know they're...
Right.
I'm surprised you didn't think of that, Damien. Damien, where'd he go? Hey, I'm back. I was just setting the building on fire real quick. Did I miss anything? What about the rest of the plan? There was a plan? Not anymore. Damien, immune to fire as he is, continues doing exactly what he was doing before the fire. Beating people up for their money and organs. I tried. I need more fun. Half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you, weeping.
Disgraceful.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons, and forced everyone to work for free in uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. There's no reason to depose him. I think I heard somewhere that... Some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar. I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think that my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Yes, honey. Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Yes, honey. Could this plague of evil, of civil unrest infect my own domain? I'll perish the thought. I'm inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? Duh, replace all your subjects with mindless robots. I built a robot army a few months ago and I still have plans. Which is wonderful. That's fantastic. An army of good little robots to replace those pesky serfs. I bet they won't complain when we don't feed them for 2 weeks because we're having a party. And we'll finally be free to grind all of our subjects into paste and sell them as dolphin-safe tuna, like we've always wanted.
My knight in shiny armor.
Thank you. You have truly done a good deed today. You have serious doubts as the actual goodness of your deed, but hey, that's why you drink. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money from tuna sales. Ugh. I'm having regrets. He is very pretty, yeah. I'm having some regrets on going after Miranda after that. The regrets are like slowly seeping in the more she... I can fix her, it's fine. I want more boldness. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink. You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness, and thanks Mamimi, and proceed to the bathrooms. You're chilling in the bathroom with Davian and Miranda. Thanks the gods for co-ed bathrooms. Everything's doing great, and you're obviously very cool until you hear some noises. Oh snap, it's Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor. Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon. Or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday. Oh, this is bad. And I didn't bring my champion, who would fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do? It seems like they're both waiting for you to do something. But how do you scare a werebear? No time to think. You bust out of the stall and... I feel like I could look stupid from either of these. I'll play dead. You use your formidable acting talents to reenact the death scene from Hamlet. Crazy Martin is moved to tears. He decides to take the rest of the day off in order to figure out his emotions. When he's gone, you stand up. Whoa, you're not actually dead? That's incredible. I was totally convinced of the opposite. Your acting skills are unparalleled. It was so nuanced and yet so intense. Marvelous. Yeah, dude, who knew that acting could be so kick-ass? Yeah, your acting skills saved the day again. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. Okay, I'm not gonna complain for that.
Let's go.
Who are you? I'm very curious who you are. Damien Liam. About to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer. Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spoil more than your food picks, Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his though, right? Both your faces. Fuck! The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might be able to save one. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is his to be one of the most righteous table flip ever performed. No! My footing! No! My heartfully arranged cafeteria food! Yes! Fucking up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive. Offensive. Whatever. Let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria with each table. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more. For you.
Let's go.
Let's do another rape. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, flips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! You're chilling out, not murdering anybody when Damien slings up to you. He's hauling a huge sack with the words, "Definitely not a corpse," written on it. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely an actual corpse in this bag. You never would have guessed. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least not without my lawyer present. But let's say he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide this body real quick. It would be an extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. I'm sorry. Okay, so disguise him as a drinking fountain, no one will know the difference. Chuck him in my garage. He'll blend perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. There's nothing on the line for me with Damien, so I don't really care that much. Drinking fountain. Oh yeah, duh, of course. I didn't even realize how much this guy had in common with a drinking fountain. Not alive, very heavy, water faucet sticking out of his head. And it means I get to demolish our current water fountain. The stage just got so much better. And that's saying something, because I already murdered a guy. Damien's new water fountain is a huge hit amongst the school's vampire population. You're a huge hit with Damien. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. I am doing great. I just need more money.
Let's go.
Which means I gotta hang out with Vera. Let's check class. Listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. You see Miranda hovering in the hallway, whistling to herself and checking out her reflection in her own scales. Why, hello there, Noelle. How funny and random to see you were here entirely by coincidence near your locker. Uh-huh. Seeing as how we've been getting on so well lately, I've decided to afford you the honor and privilege of taking me to the seahorse races. You can pick me up after school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as a gift. You're welcome. Aw man, a chance to buy shit from Miranda and take her on an outing you have no interest in? Sounds amazing! Let's rock! You go to the horse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful, intricate horse race hat. Unfortunately, a sudden gust blows the hat away. You could swear that you could hear the wind whispering, "Not enough budget." Not enough budget. But it surely must have been your imagination. I wish I could do my own hair. But at the same time, I really like who I go to for when I color it. I haven't colored it for a long time, but I go to the same hairstylist for cuts still. I am gonna color my hair again, like, within the year, probably. Well, I might not do it before I turn 21. I probably shouldn't do it before I turn 21 because I have to take a new driver's license picture. No, my hat! Hey Noelle, I'm here! Hi, look at this! Daddy always gives me money when I go see the seahorse races. It isn't much, of course, only plus 300 plus, okay, that's 1,000. It's only plus 3 million money, but it should still make things more fun to bet. No, not 4121. I'm still in college. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely date faster than picking a losing horse, so I'll put this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we choose a winning seahorse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience rather than a sign we should never speak again? Yikes, no pressure then. But no worries, you know the perfect method for choosing winning racehorses. I'm looking that up. I'm not risking that. How to tell. Perfect. Uh, okay, the only way to tell a winning seahorse is by taste. Why watch people ride seahorses when you could be riding me? No, literally, though, give me... let's go by taste. By taste? Yes, of course! Daddy always says I have excellent taste in things, and I pay my servants to agree. Why should I have anything less than great taste in tasting horses? Let's go. You and Miranda sneaked down to the stables where the racehorse is. Our captain proceeded to look at every last one. Oh, mostly excellent Romanian sapphire. Tastes like a little like strawberries and cream and sunshine. Yuck. Grand Slam Prix 4000 tastes like dirt. Definitely not a winner. My goodness, little perfect pixie sunburst. A jumbotron tastes like rotten fish. A true delicacy in my kingdom. This will be the winning seahorse, I'm certain of it. I just really... Yeah, looking things up is the best option. I really don't want to ruin things. I've come so far. You and Miranda put all of your combined 3 million and one money and hurry back to your seats. The race is beyond exciting, nearly too close to call. Bubbles everywhere, waves crashing, more jockeys, more jockeying for position. Until finally, yes! Little Perfect Pixie Sunburst Jumbotron has won the race! Huzzah! Truly, Noelle, you have spectacular taste in women. And seahorses as well, it would seem. I eagerly await further gifts with your winnings from today's events. I would describe the state as certainly pleasant and absolutely consider you a viable suitor. You may kiss my hand. Wow, for Miranda, that's like third base. You gain +2 money from that bet, and +1 charm from that hand kiss. I feel like I should get more than +2 money, but... While watching the stream, I'm trying to finish some alt neon and sound makeup to take pictures. Oh, that's cool, Bethy Bell. I kind of want to talk to Polly and Scott. Scott and Polly are sitting together, laughing their metaphorical asses off. Do Damien! Do Damien! Gara, I'm Damien. Gara, I'm Damien. Look at my stupid red face. I use violence to cover up the fact that I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of my masculinity, which has alienated me from my own true emotions. You sound exactly like him. Okay, you do Vera. I'm Vera. I'm very smart and my hair is pretty and all my friends look up to me because I'm a strong, independent woman. Scott, I'm not sure you understand how impressions work. I'm not Scott. I'm Vera. You can tell because I just said my name just now. Okay, how about you, Noelle? Got any good impressions? Just one, but it's a real doozy. I do not talk like that. Yeah, you do. You talk like that all the time. Okay, maybe, but why are they running around the cafeteria rubbing their butt on everyone's lasagna? Because they're twerking, Polly. Don't you recognize twerking when you see it? That's not twerking! Twerking doesn't require driving from table to table in front of in a hot pink golf cart! How is this even an impression of me? Are you saying you don't wish you were driving a hot pink golf cart putting your butt in people's lasagnas right now? Fine, out of my way! While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a quiet meal alone with Scott. So romantic. Well, I didn't want to hurt Scott's feelings. Is the thing. Because I don't like Scott, like, as a romantic option in the game. But I would feel so bad if I hurt his feelings. My god. Because I did hurt his feelings in my first playthrough, and it did not feel good. You know, we haven't been to the library. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to plus $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. That's some crazy inflation for real money. Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great-aunt Sea Monster Unholy Terror, her McCracken face, Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of their leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive mission. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that these are very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get her the letter. There's something fishy about this request, but you've never let that stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan. Hire Scuba, the underwater taxi service, to deliver the letter for you. I'll go with that. With just a touch of a button, you're able to call a scuba driver to your school. You give him very specific instructions as to the latitude and longitude, but conveniently leave out the part about the sea monster. A few days later, you see the fruits, demur, of your labor. A missing scuba driver turned up drowned in my kingdom, and now... An Al Jazeera Fish article was accusing my father of kidnapping and murder. You kill one delivery man for being late, and suddenly every driver found drowned in their car near your castle is your fault. Thanks for framing my father for murder. Who knows how many journalists he's going to have to take care of this time? Ugh. Excuse me for not thinking she'd want to dive into the sewer. My laptop needs plugged in. In class, she passes you an index card with a frowny face drawn on it, which is pretty harsh for Miranda. Ouch, you lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Damn it, I worked hard for that charm and fun. Monster Prom. Who you asked the prom? Well, Miranda. None of them? Yeah, I'm gonna ask Miranda. Gonna ask Miranda. This is the moment of truth, guys. Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. I think of you as a sibling. Actually, we were all two very into incest, so let me correct that. I think of you as highly unattractive. I must decline. It all seemed pretty bleak, but you're a natural fighter, so you fought for the right to marry your own hand, since that seemed like your last chance of finding love. Yay. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it, and he now designs moment-gram filters. Scott turns out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I once again have no date to the Monster Prom. But the end credits are always so pretty. This just means that I have to play it again. I will get a date. I will. You've unlocked 6 new images in the gallery. Cool. I think I am gonna play more today. I might take a quick break, um, just for a little bit. Like a few minutes. I'll just put on the, like, be right back screen and take a few minutes. Just to get up out of the chair, because it's kind of uncomfy. But I'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit to play more.
can do this.
Yay!
What?
graceful.
All right.
You know, thank you, Bethy Bell. Thank you so much. You know, when I left, when I left to go on a little break, I muted my headset, as well as my mic on OBS, and thought, man, I probably shouldn't do this because I'll forget. And then because I had that thought, I'm like, no, I won't forget. I'm a dummy sometimes, it's fine. Even my cat left my laugh after that. Can you get off my desk though, lovey? Miss Ma'am? She does what she wants. Anyways, that means that there's a lot that I, didn't actually say. Well, I said, but it wasn't heard. One of those things being, after, like, third time's the charm. If I don't get a date after this one, then I'm just gonna move on to the next game the next time I play one of these games. So, and this time I'm going after Polly. Oh, she actually is translucent. Oh. Cause I can see the cafeteria behind her leg. Anyway. Yeah, so I need I sat forward of my dog went behind me. That's funny. So what I need for Polly is 7 boldness, not 7 boldness, 10 boldness, 15 fun, and 20 hearts. I am at 1 heart so far. Don't worry, I hate you for other, more private reasons. What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot.
All right.
You'll get a date, I just know it. Now you're just sounding like how my friends talk to me in real life. It's wrong when they say it, but we'll see about how it goes in a video game. Okay. The thing I need most of is fun. I need 15 fun. So... that day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, as he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the Scary Clown. We did this last time. That is, in fact, how it works. That means until you find yourself in conversation with Polly and Miranda, comparing the apps on your phones. Ooh, what you got, Miri? What you got? Well, I have this game, Misunderstanding Mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play, but I keep winning, so that's nice. I've also got Scepter, which is like Uber, but for serfs instead of cars. And Swooner, which is like a dating app, but for silverware. You know, I like my apps elegant and majestic. That's pretty cool, but do you have Rap Chat? It turns all your messages into raps, but you can only see them for 8 seconds. Wow, what about you, Noelle? What fun apps do you have? Yeah, impress us with something rad. Tiger, an app that makes tigers appear anywhere. That's nothing as majestic. There's nothing as majestic as a tiger. Not much. There's just this one app I made that turns my phone into a rad car. Go with that. You push the car button on your phone and it transforms instantly into a sick convertible, crushing some of your classmates in the process. Whoa, this car is the tits. Quite elegant indeed. You know, I have always felt that phones did not contain enough expensive materials. This solves that problem nicely. Plus, we can use it for drag racing. Let's go drag racing. In all the excitement, you neglect to tell them you have no idea how to drive a car. And what they don't know won't hurt them, at least as long as they don't expect you to drive that car. Meanwhile, you scored a drag racing date with Polly, and you gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. And another heart. I'm at 2 hearts. So my goal, I'm gonna look up that goal one more time so I can write it down. I need 10 boldness and 15 fun. And where am I at right now? I'm at 9 boldness and 9 fun. Okay. I can do this, guys. I can do this.
All right.
Look at the library. Traumatization. Bitcoin mining. It's supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. We guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Later, you, Polly, and Damien are practicing batting, which is stealing bats and hiding them in people's lockers. But all that well-intended fun and games is interrupted by a flash of light. There you are, exactly the monsters we wanted to see. Well, needed, not wanted. Ugh, these guys again? They never want to do anything fun. We're not trying to ruin your fun, we're just trying to save your world. Univertica is planning an attack. Ugh, so boring! Ugh. Why am I even subjecting my ears to this bullshit? I'm going back to hell. Yes, that's what we need. Our partner on this mission, Reru, died after discovering Univertica's weakness. We need someone to speak to her spirit. Not it. Not it. Damn it, I almost said it at the same time. But I'm allergic to helping. This is a serious health issue. I'm prettier, so I shouldn't have to do anything ever. Guys, seriously? The world will end if you don't help us. We don't care who, but one of you needs to step up. Whatever, just let the world end already. Then I won't have to take my midterms. I'm with Polly on this one. Midterms suck. Helping people sucks. Good luck with whatever you said your problem was. But you don't really want to help either. Time to impress one of your classmates by forcing the other one to go help. What's the matter, Damien? Are you scared? Are you a spicy little red baby? You know, Polly, saving the world is a great way to get free drugs and alcohol. No, I'm helping out Polly. I am not a spicy red baby. I'm a spicy red adult. I'm just busy, okay? I've got way too much to do without worrying about whatever lame thing you're talking about.
Always the same with you.
The end of the world! We are talking... What are we talking... What we are talking about is the end of the world! What is wrong with you people? Damn, well, if the world ends, I can't really beat the shit out of people or set things on fire. You win this round, Polly. He still doesn't look super thrilled about it, but he bounces down to the underworld to search for the Coven's lost ally. After a while, he returns. Found your pal. She says Univertica is allergic to penicillin. Hope that helps, because it took a full 20 minutes out of my day. Penicillin? Of course! We should have known! Thank you for this, Damien. You have saved the world. Truly, you are a hero. Yeah, sure, whatever. Bounce off so I can get back to rating butts that's on his butt rating app I just downloaded. Truly, you are the worst. Here's hoping the universe stays safe a while longer so we don't have to deal with you all again. In a flash of light, the Coven is gone, leaving you, Damien, and Polly in peace to not worry about all that stupid world-saving stuff.
Awesome, boo.
Hey, Noelle! Well, thanks for covering for me. That was pretty spicy yourself. Hell yeah, it was! The most important thing is you impress Polly. But also, the world didn't end, which is cool too. You gain +2 boldness and +1 charm. Damn it, 3 hearts.
All right.
Hey, stranger.
Worry no more, all the shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me though. You know what? Maybe you weren't good enough for my stuff either. Well, I just lost time doing that. Damn.
Show me that money.
I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. You have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume. Most of our classmates are idiots. What's the cheapest event here? What's this? Mission novel opens like full pro. Polly likes Russian literature.
All right.
Oh, that's how. Okay. So, I need to work on fun the most.
Show me that money.
Fuck!
Catch you later.
I keep accidentally going to the store.
All right.
I desperately want to know who you are. But I need to talk to Polly. You find Bear and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from drugging their food. Business idea? People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food. Business idea? Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food. Business idea? Nipples. Just nipples. Yeah. Okay. Wait, business idea. Use clever marketing and food science to create the perfect new diet craze and sell it for an insane profit. That's actually a really good idea. Better than nipples? Yes. We just need to figure out what our new diet product will be. Tapeworms are gluten-free, dairy-free, 100% organic, and you can get them for free from sick cows.
Yay!
Oh yeah, that's a heart from Polly. Oh yeah, you know, I was just complaining the other day that I made way more meth than I can ever do myself. The profit margin will be incredible. The problem is the name. Meth has a really terrible reputation. You need to rebrand. You mean come up with a new name? Like Skinny Fun Powder or Probably Not Meth? Yes, except not either of those. Oh, I know. I've got the perfect name. Don't say. Nipples! Kill me. But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for a drug you want to sell to high school students. Polly makes a killing, and drugs dealing turns out to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you. How do I give her a gift?
All right.
Um... Whatever, okay. Okay. I need more fun. Half hour rave. One the small magical Latino cat slips on a banana peel. +2 fun. You're hanging out with two of the baddest asses you know, generally being bad and asses, when suddenly a masked villain bursts in and threatens you. I've been waiting for a long time for this confrontation, he says. Following you, hunting you, waiting for the perfect moment, and now prepare to meet your doom and pay for all that you've done to me. Holy shit, I've never done anything wrong to anyone ever. I have no idea who this could be. I've done so many things wrong to so many people, I have no idea which one you could be. Wonder more, says the masked villain and rests his mask off. Oh my god, of course, it's that guy, the one from, you know, I mean, you totally know this guy, right, Damien? Never seen this dude before. He must have beefed with Noelle. I beef with all of you, tiny fools. It is I, Univertica Jr. Oh, of course, Univertica Jr. No clue. You collaborated with your 3 best friends to destroy my father. Scott, Vera, and Miranda? No way, he means Liam, Coach, and Alfred. I mean Faith, Hope, and Joy. I have no idea who the fuck those people are. Yeah, literally never heard of them. Puny mortals, they are classmates of yours who formed a coven. Oh, the coven? They have names? Yeah, I definitely always think of them as pretty much one entity. Oh yeah, right! That one time they made us talk to their dead friend, Rabaru, to get the secret to killing some lame villain, and it turned out he was allergic to penicillin, right? What was that dude's name? Univertica, and I'm Univertica Jr., and now you will pay. Seems like you've really pissed this bad guy off. Luckily, you watch fiction. You know that how the shit goes down. Thinking quickly, you recognize the symbol of his arm as if that of your father. Gasp! You and Univertica Jr. are siblings. Take time to reveal your real plan. You were only befriending the coven to betray them. Wahahaha. What gets me out of this? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. My mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. You're not it, so. Univertica Jr. gasped. I always heard that I had a long-lost sibling, but Noelle, you? I never would have guessed. I mean, I suppose I do see the resemblance. We both have eyes, limbs, torsos, the ability of human speech. Noelle, do you have any idea what this means? I have a Groupon for a whole day of fun sibling activities, but until now I had no one with whom to indulge. Will you come with me, new sibling? I mean, you gotta say yes, right? Or it's blowing your cover. Also, you broke-ass high school monster with very limited money to your name. Who are you to turn down a free spa day? Before you can give an answer, Univertica spirited you away to a really badass ball for all kinds of evildoers. You get really trendy virgin blood manicures and spider silk facials while wearing matching fluffy pink slippers and dragon scale battle armor. You go shopping for cute back-to-villainy outfits, and then at the end of the super fun day you decide to see if Univertica Jr. can be defeated by penicillin like his father. And from the way he died after you slipped him some, you're thinking it's a yes! Crushed it! 2 baldness and 1 smarts for you and her totes, keeping all the swag from your temporary big brother who bought you before you killed him. And also you totally impressed Polly and Damien. Okay.
All right.
Let's go to library again. Hey there, Kitty. Finally found your promise chat. That day you spend some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound nice, but who's the one who to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain plus 2 money. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. Are you catching a fever, or is it... Hey dumbass, what's that? Why are you playing with a little... Why are you playing with a little guy taking a shit? Is this some kind of weird new G.I. Joe? A classic mistake. No, Damien, it's called a caganer. You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. Wait, rewind? How is this poopy boy a religious thing? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas. Lame. Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course the random guy taking a shit nearby, behind a bush or something. Is it some kind of prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious thing among Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the caganer, which is a culturally respectful thing to do. Huh, respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganer, love it. The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness out of Christianity and everything. I could say that. One could say that, I guess. But why did these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that people hold there for centuries. That has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it has been done like that since forever. Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries? I must know. The intrigue is killing me. Gah. Well, now it looks as if it was about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Catch a real shitter and interrogate him about it. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam into your car. And just to be clear, by your car, I mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? You drive to a nearby gas station, rush into the public restrooms and draw an innocent guy who is taking a shit in there. Then you drive to the nearest police station and you politely ask to use one of their interrogation rooms, as you've been exemplary monster citizen lately, by committing and not that many murders. They decide to reward you with their best interrogation room. And so you go into full interrogation mode by playing the classic bad cop, worst cop strategy. You fucko, tell us the truth. Why did the Catalan put a shitter dude next to the birth of Jesus? What? Who are you? Why am I here? I need to finish pooping, please. You won't finish until you answer us, fucking fucko. Damien hits the random guy with a rolled newspaper. You do realize this plan makes 0 sense, right? This confession makes 0 sense, and you better start spilling the tea or we will punish you in ways you never imagined you could be punished. Who are these Catalans? I swear I never pooped next to Jesus. I just want to go back to my family and also finish pooping, please. Yeah, never poop next to Jesus. That's what everyone says. You know what? My patience has a limit. Give me that. Damien steals the poor guy's passport and starts doodling on it. See, I'm not bluffing, fucko. Now you're banned from visiting Sweden. Keep fucking with me and you can forget about visiting Portugal. This dude starts crying, even though all Damien has done is doodled with angry face on his passport and scribbled, I'm a stupid fucko on it. Oh, can we agree that this is going nowhere? You know what, Liam? Sometimes you're right. Sometimes justice is not served. This is a grim, dark world. Let's regroup and think of a way to crack this case. Finally. And you, Noelle, brilliant plan. You're like the ultimate detective or something. This seems to be the fucking monster of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready to buy some snacks. It was definitely a dumb plan, but whatever. You got to steal a car and make some weird memories with Damon and Liam. Cheers to that. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
All right.
You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing. I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Hal, present and accounted for. Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be chairman? Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers? Well, I don't have ghost powers, so... Oh, you! I get it. Chairman. But... No time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay. What if we ate all our food like a good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott. For the last time, that's not a prank. And I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been wanting all your life for an opportunity like this. You propose the ultimate food prank. Eat everybody else's food like a good boy. Replace all the food with chairs. Yes! You know what they say, when life gives you chairs, do pranks with the chairs. But I've never heard Coach say that. Doesn't it sound like the kind of thing he would say, though? Yeah, it kinda does. How am I supposed to help, though? You're the chairman. Easy, Scott. Just be a chair. Oh, of course. Scott twists himself into an uncomfortable-looking shape. He seems happy, though. Like this? Exactly like that. Now off you go. Does this make me a chairman? Sure, totally. Polly doesn't seem to mind sharing her title with Scott, or her affection with you. Prank achieved.
All right.
Right. I need more fun. The day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. Juan the small magical Latino cat. Bit sad. Explain to you he's worried people are used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat. That now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him as such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. Polly. Yes, later you see Polly is even more excited than usual and you decide to see what's going on. You know, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently. Get it? And I think I finally figured it out. Who I really am, I mean. My soul emoji. The emoji that speaks the truth of my soul. I think a lot of people would say I'm like the winking ghost emoji or the paella emoji. But those are just who I am on the outside, you know? My real soul emoji is the pink heart with a blue arrow through it. It's like, I'm sweet, right? But I've also got a dark side. Plus an arrow through the heart is how I was killed. What about you? What's your soul emoji? I'm gonna go with this one.
Lame.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Creepy much. No one uses the full selection menu. My soul emoji is most recently used list next to the bottled booze and barber pole. And don't you dare ask me why I use the barber pole so much. That's not for creepers like you to know. You didn't think of that. You lose. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I didn't like the other one. And I like cheesy pickup lines. I don't use them, but I think they're funny. Let's try to get more fun. Full Crazy, Wanda's Small Magical Latino Cat, Lore Story, Monster Camp, Goblin King, Hysterical Laughter, plus 2 fun. Having a very interesting argument with Liam on which will be Plato's favorite emoji, where he didn't know what emojis are. You've narrowed it down to alien face emoji and paella emoji when Damien interrupts you. Hey, I hereby summon the shitter squad. Please don't call us that. I will submit your petition to the higher powers, Liam, but now let's focus on what's really important. The Kaganer. I did some research on these Catalan people and their traditions, and oh boy, they fucking rock. Each tradition was more badass than the last. They do this thing called calcate, where they eat these coca onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous way. It's because fuck glasses and silverware. Also, they use these Kurofox thing where they basically dress as devils and run down the streets holding pitchforks that end in fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. And then I found this other thing called castellers, which is a thing they do in their festivals where they build human towers just because they can. You know why? My safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right? The more I've researched, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos, but no clue about how the Kaganer thing started. Still a mystery. Yeah, they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ. Did you know that a few years ago, the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Kaganer from the city's nativity scene? And the Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from this decision? They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus, and they won. Whoa, can I marry an entire region? Or at least have casual sex with it? Probably not. Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how? I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's the real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Christ's birth. You're right, we have to travel to Spain. Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene is depicted from Belen, Israel. To Israel, then! Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters. You're excited because everyone knows where Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets. I don't care what happens here. Great thinking as usual, Noel. I think you technically label it as some sort of thinking. Liam, focus. Which store do you think is the oldest one here, so its camera could have accidentally recorded Jesus' birth? Do you really need me to answer that? Not really. Look, a blockbuster. You know what a blockbuster is, guys. It's a thing to be called it's a thing that used to be called a video rental store. I really don't care about this. I think I'm messing this whole playthrough up, honestly. Oh gosh. I don't have much time left to woo Polly.
All right.
Strange you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it. Hey loser, down here.
Boo.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. Ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin and the werebear janitor is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here! Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face war crimes tribunal. Worth it though, right? Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Just hide in the ghost zone. You know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. Hide behind diplomatic immunity. I mean, you're both princes of hell, right? But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost. I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being alive, huh? Being alive isn't a choice. Whoa, okay. I don't have time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude. See you in the ghost zone. No, you won't. You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone.
All right.
Try to get more fun. Have our rave. Well, the small magical Latino cat asks you what you think you're doing. Make up a new dance. Teach everyone the new dance. You're getting ready to leave and you get a text from Polly. Hey baby, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately. Hey, you got my text! That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure it's the sexiest tax attorney. I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up? Oh, we got some ideas, and they're the spiciest. Okay, he goes. I have to look this up. Okay. So, spice it up with mandrake root, I guess. Later that night at the party. This is nuts! Look at all these humans in human costumes! Georgina the party owlbear totally just turned into a sumo wrestler. And Larry the Lich just turned in... And Larry the Lich looks exactly like former US President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories, a childhood, family, friends. They have no recollection of their lives as a monster, and all are currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance. Minnie the Manticore just turned into a retired cop who is screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked! In about 4 hours, all these newly created people will revert back to their previous forms, essentially murdering all these new identities. Lol. In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Oh, I really don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Just watch the world burn. Polly? Yes, Polly's still wearing lab coat you stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention. Yo! Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me that I want to be a scientist. Not just any kind. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good, so I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have a really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? I don't want to mess things up. Later that night. Look at him dance. I don't know why I never thought of this before. It's just basic science. Lightning gives life to Frankenstein. Frankenstein is stitched together her massive, sexy, flailing limbs. Which is also what a party is. Lightning is the life of the party. What is that? What's that? You want to know who the bar mitzvah boy is? I don't know. I don't know any of these kids. Crushing bar mitzvahs, the height of party culture. You have so much fun you forget to tell Polly she should have said Frankenstein's monster. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Alright.
Listen, Noelle, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flasks exactly, but the best contents. Good God, are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is my beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl, alcohol, the soul of an infant. Weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire. And this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on this for goddamn ever. Or maybe you can cut in with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about who you want to impress with your flask contents. Flask contains ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own goddamn wishes. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. I assume it's the ultra whiskey. Yep. Let's rage. I've always wanted to make ultra whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything. Mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, you know, all that cliche romantic stuff. It seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I almost started to think inanimate objects can't have sex. I've had a ton of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you can make whiskey x whiskey turn into ultra whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. Two cars make a limousine. An orgy of Y-phones become the Y-phone XXX, most advanced update possible. Duh. A microwave and a Russian novel. Get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create doper stuff the world can't wait to create deeper stuff than the world can even handle, probably. Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that sanity off. But yay for plans with Polly. I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. I don't think. Life, okay. It's too late to meet Polly for the more party experiments. Alright, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral. If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So, brainstorm time. How can we put the fun back in funeral? How can we? How can we put the fun back in funeral? Google, please tell me. Google, please tell me. Google, please tell me. No. Which one should I do? Load, please. Please load. I'm begging. I'm literally begging you. I'm literally begging you to fucking load. Choose to have Polly do what? Choose to have Polly possess the body if your fun stat is higher than your creativity stat. Okay. Got it. Got it. Hopefully. Hopefully. Hi, by Panic. Yeah, this music is a bop. Hopefully I can get a date. While bopping out to the music. Ooh, 5% battery. That's not good. Later that night. Whew, that was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. And then they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? And I was like, ooh, me. They totally freaked out. And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people who are all widows now because I love that dude and I keep on the dance floor, but whatever, weddings rule. Hey Noelle, you know what? I think we're actually getting really close to the true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had. You guess she hasn't had lots of science partners, but you doubt she even knows the real definition of science. But she's just too happy for you to correct her now. Come on, life's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave. Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gained +2 creativity and +1 fun. Please. Please.
All right.
Please. What? Prom? Of course! Prom night will be another perfect activity to conduct our experiments in party science! So clever of you! That's why you're the best science partner. That's not what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate hit party formula. Takes my panic. I feel like it fit. You free some wild animals and you do a lot of ecstasy. You awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and full of energy. You see beautiful shiny lights and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag with your names on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes. By now you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly coming up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tide of the morning. When you realize Polly has her hand over yours, she looks at you.
Party till dawn, baby.
You know what, Noelle? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I have a lot of thought into it, and I can only think of one thing they all have in common. I think the formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people. You don't answer. You just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly coming up over the sea together. One new secret ending, 15 new events, 15 new outcomes. Voted most likely to be a sleeper agent, just waiting for the code word. Polly's quote. Whoa, those shrooms just kicked in. What's that about a quote? Salami. Hell yeah. We did it, boys. And before my phone died, too. I'm on 3%. The 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. Yeah, it happened. It was wonderful. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. You know, monogram filters. Interior designer specializing in torture machines. Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, hey, one of them's named Noel. I finally got a date, guys. No better distraction. Aww. 6 new images in the gallery. And that means next time I play one of the monster games, it's gonna be Monster Camp. Hell yeah. And now I'm gonna end stream. That I already streamed for a lot longer than I planned, and I still need to cosplay, do homework, edit some videos, and pick up my roommate after he gets off work. So